I work with four different lenders primarily, and they're all white label lenders. What I mean by that is that I control my branding. I am the lender as far as my client is concerned until we get to the closing table, is where I would then assign the loan. But the way that I like to position myself is just that, as a broker. I want to be a broker up front and on the back end. And we'll get into the psychology of that when we go into the loan broker challenge. But if you learn anything from me tonight, is that honesty is the best policy. We work with high ethical values. We're not here to, if we are the only ones winning in a deal, then we will never be able to achieve our goals as far as building the roster of clients that you want to get to. There's something that I think about often from a mentor of mine. It's called the freedom number. The freedom number is how many deals do I want to do, and then how much do I want to make, and where do those intersect? So if I want to earn $3,000 per deal, which is what I like to make, my freedom number for this side of the business, if I'm able to do 6 to 8 deals a month, so 12 to $18,000, if we can figure that out, that's a good business for me, at least on this side, over the top of everything else that I'm doing. And so this may not replace your full-time income, but just like I was showing you, those checks of $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 are possible. They're absolutely possible. Here's one right now. And you guys, it's a little funny because my son Asher, he found this on the floor and he wrote his name on there. But this is a check for 2,740. Okay. So it's a real check. It's what you can earn. And, if you already have an existing business in real estate, a wholesaler, real estate agent, property manager, contractor, this is something that you can add in. Maybe this goes on top of your marketing. Maybe this goes into payroll. Maybe this is something where you're able to take it personally and get take a vacation. Chris Bashir says, to build the client base, is it cold calling investors, realtors? No, we're gonna go over a simple strategy that you can do from anywhere in the country. And the biggest one, I'm not gonna hide the ball on the biggest one. The biggest one is go and meet them in person. Go to meetup.com, search up real estate events in your area, and go meet them in person. Taking it to the next level, being able to get yourself out there on just that basis, you can do this through organic. We can do it through mastering social. Um, and not everyone can be Hard Money Gary and go and get 30,000 followers on TikTok to support that side of the business. But if this is something that you want to do, then working with me and learning how to say what I say, talk what I talk, and have the processes, that's definitely something that's worth investing the time in. If you guys have already grabbed the boot camp, go ahead and put some emojis in the chat, fire emojis, boom, boom, boom. Let me know who's already in. Can we advertise on Facebook? Absolutely. If I don't want you to go into ads too early. This is a very profitable business because it takes a little bit of time to collect the documents and turn them over to the lender and coordinate with title and insurance. 4 to 5 hours per deal, making 3 grand. Running advertisements and ads can get expensive, and that's where you have to start hustling. That's where you start chasing leads. That's where you start to have people that are price shopping you from Jump Street. I'm not a big fan of ads too early. They do work, but understand that that's probably after you have another funding advisor. Maybe that's somebody that's after you have built out a process. If you haven't built a process out yet, or you don't have a business that does that type of thing already, then it may not be for you. Again, guys, if you already grabbed the Loan Broker Bootcamp, here's the link again. We'll do ads after fully completing the course for sure. For sure. Well, after completing this course, the next step, and I'm not a guy that's holding the ball, hiding the ball here. Guys, you guys are going to be joining up on to the 4 day boot camp. Yeah, you can do this on your own, but taking it to the next step is going to be getting into loan broker elite. That's where we're going to have weekly deal reviews, weekly calls, going one-on-one coaching with me every month so that we can evaluate your goals, so that we can structure your business the right way, so that you can build and scale the way that you want, and have somebody that's been through it tell you what they see, constantly advising you on which lenders are available, what their products look like on a daily basis that's in it there with them. We'll go through warm market first. Absolutely. That's why I wanted to position this mastermind and with this masterclass tonight, webinar, whatever you want to call it. I wanted it to be with people that are already in real estate or have access to people that are like their insurance agents, financial advisors, financial service consultants. If you're already in the business, then your warm market is right there. And I'm showing you the value that you can make $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 on a deal without having to spend additional money on marketing, without having to develop a new client. It's right there for you. Okay. So if you haven't already gotten in on the boot camp, then there must be something that's holding you back. So let's start to throw some bonuses out there. All right. When you guys join up, bef before the boot camp starts, you and I will have a 15-minute call so that I can tailor the rest of the boot camp to what you need. If you're a wholesaler, I'm going to talk to you like a wholesaler. I've been through the game before. If you're a real estate agent, I'm going to tell you how to tap into your market, existing market of investors that you're working with, and how to talk the talk it from day one so that this challenge is just icing on the cake. You're just learning the ropes so that you can go ahead and execute. So if you've already grabbed it, go ahead and put some emojis in the chat. I want to see who's already done it. I'm not on the back end, just tracking it right here. But I do want this thing packed. We're going to be doing this next, the week after next here, the week of the 10th. So not this upcoming week, but the week of the 10th. It's going to be on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 11th through 14th. It's going to be 1 hour each day, looking at 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern, devoted intentionally on helping you build this side of your business to add another 4 to 5 figures to existing real estate business, financial consulting business. If you have any questions and want to come on up here, go ahead and raise your hand. Not an investor or realtor, just getting started in real estate. Is this course for me, or am I jumping too far ahead of myself? Well, Chris Bashore, when you do go ahead and grab the boot camp on our one-on-one, I'm going to show you how you can do this as a newbie. But one thing's for certain, don't join up if you're not ready to work because you're starting behind. I want to give you the tools to be able to talk the talk and walk the walk by the end of the 4 days. But if you don't want to work, if you don't want to put the work in, don't do it. On our one-on-one, when you join up, I'm going to evaluate where your skill set is, how you can highlight that, promote that in your marketing, or how to get in touch with people that are doing the things that you want to help them do. Position yourself as an expert, and then relying on a team to be able to fulfill everything else. Chris Bashore, where are you from? Colorado. So if you're looking in the Denver market or Colorado Springs market, what you need to be focused on is Airbnbs. Very, very popular out there. You need to be focused on higher end new construction and seeing the burst strategy from that end. Denver's a market that has really high highs, but when the market crashes out there, it gets really, really low. If and when that happens, and you're positioned the right way, you're going to be able to help your clients scoop up deep, deep discounts and get paid for doing so by being able to fulfill on what they need you to do, be a role player on their team. If you think that's for you, go ahead and take the next step. If you have any questions here, go ahead and drop them in the chat, or you can raise your hand and I'll pull you up on here.